Alright, so hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. We do got some pretty fun stuff to talk about. Now, I want to title this something like, don't make this mistake, don't mess this up, just be aware about this stuff, be aware, something like that. Because I want you guys to be clear with this thing over here. I've seen a lot of players talking about some of the characters, must-haves and such, and we have a lot of updates to the tier list, right? I want to go through some things that I want you to keep in the back of your head as we progress with this game and as things go on, because it looks like Netmarble has a plan for things, it's just they are taking time to get to those things. Today, let's go through it. New to the channel, as always, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Let's hop into it and let's break it down together. And as always, again, if you want to support me, it truly means the world to me. I am still sending out codes. I still have sent out a lot of codes. I've tried my best to get as up to date with this as possible. Just check your account. A lot of people are commenting saying like, I haven't gotten a code. You did get a code. Just check your account. Again, that's going over here, going to my page, and then just checking the received benefits area in the supporter tab. That's all you gotta do to check that. But again, I have sent a lot of codes. If you haven't got a code yet, just comment down below if you have supported. And if you want to support right now, and just comment down below your NID. I try my best to respond right away to comments when it comes to codes. So again, I have sent out a lot of my comments codes. A few of them aren't supporting. It says support history not found. If you're not supporting, I really can't send it through to you through the system. And again, if you are supporting and you haven't got a code, just drop it down below. I may have missed you. I'll try my best to send it to you. And again, just check your replies, because I replied to a lot of people and they didn't reply back. It hurts my feelings. So yeah, if you want to support me, link in the description, pinned comment. It helps out a ton. And codes coming soon. I've already sent some. I'm sending more. Yeah. So as you all know, this is the entire tier list. Basically tier list ranking site, right? We have the tier list here. I'll get to that in a second, but I want to show you something here. With our current SSR rank characters, that's mainly what I'm focusing on in this video here. We have, since launch, we've had a few new characters get introduced into the game. Obviously, we had Cha, one of our first launch official characters. Choi was before that, Silverman was before that, but again, let's say Cha, Alicia, Maylene Fisher, up and coming more characters. But again, as you see, the launch characters have been already kind of doing better than most of the standard characters we have in the game, which is true. Sure, Choi is going to fight that thing there because Choi's fallen off a lot, which again, this is where I want to get into the point of what not to kind of do, what not to, be like sort of believing in, right? Let's make this clear. With this game and with what Netmarble has announced to us, they are trying their best to go and take these characters. So, for example, Choi. Choi is a character who's fallen off. He used to be so good. After one of the crit changes, he became a much less used character. This tier list really hasn't updated it, but genuinely speaking, we used to refer to him as a very good must-have character. He's fallen from that grace, correct? With the fire attribute now getting a brand new character, we'll see what Choi has in store for us, if he does get buffed heavily or what happens to him. But as of what next is the fire character, we'll see. We'll probably obviously know this. That character will probably destroy Choi. Let's be honest here. It's kind of what's happening here. Emma's a really good fire character because, again, Choi became much less used. She became a better character. What the point I'm trying to get to is this. With this game, we have seen a lot of quality of life changes, a lot of fixes, a lot of character buffs. Is it enough to push a character? A lot of people are saying like, hey, if you have this character, they're going to get heavily buffed. For example, like Wu. Everyone's like, Wu Jinchul, he'll get there. Everyone's going to like him. He's going to become busted soon. Again, they've buffed this guy 2 times. Has he changed as a character? No. He still remains to be, again, a lower tier character, and sadly, that's true. This is why they're trying to do their best here in buffing characters and bringing them back. Is it working? Per se, yes, some characters actually did see some very good changes, helping them a crap ton. But again, is it going to change them to make them a busted, broken, insane character? We do not know. Yes, we could see that. Maybe Choi finally sees something, as you're going to see over here on the tier list. Choi, again, does rank pretty well. They really haven't updated this, but again, it's like, yeah, it's a pretty good character. Again, post the entire change with the crit system and such, he became a little bit less used, but again, with a new buff, could he make it to a different tier? We'll have to see. Obviously speaking, with the new character being Fire, I don't know if he's going to pop off and stay on top, but what my point here is to try to get to it, make sure it's clear. Let's say this right now. If you do pull a character and you think this character is mid as hell, there is a chance this character can change. So don't just automatically completely lock yourself out of the character and never touch the character, never level the character, never use the character, because remember, whatever it is, with some of the changes, they did help. Whatever the small change he got, it did help. Whatever the small change was for him, it also helped. It allowed his range to not be so absolutely piss poor. He can actually hit some decent attacks now and can actually be functional in different environments. It's true that, yes, the buffs were small. It didn't really like rank them even higher, but it did do enough to them to at least help them do something. For example, Silverman's little change was actually a very good change, and again, this was all old. They also recently announced that, yes, we're going to continue to change characters. For example, Jinchul's going to get a change, Choi's going to get a change, over here, he's going to get a change. Lim's gonna get a change. There are, and this one over here, he's gonna get a change because these characters are supposed to be S rank characters, and they're basically not doing what an S rank character should do. So they're thinking, okay, what can we do? What can we do to these characters to make them better? And again, that is a process they're going to go through. So remember, if you do pull a character, make sure it's clear. Don't think the character is gonna like leap and bound, jump to SS triple tier, right? No, but it will help the character, and that character could go from not used to meta to be used to be must have. Who knows? There is potential to let the character jump. So don't just completely block that and like insanely block your mind saying, nope, that's it, this character's dead, I'm never leveling him up, I'm never using him. There is potential. Correct? And with the recent tier list changes, they did add Alicia to SS tier. She became a much better character as we tested her. I told you first day, I'm blown away. This character's insane. A lot of people said, no, she's kind of mid. Once you tested her, once you put the proper gear set on her, she became a very good character. Malian Fisher, a very good support character, not per se competing with our Cha and Alicia characters, but she is support, so she should last much longer. She does have a pretty good pass, pretty good ultimate and everything, where I can see her definitely aging perfectly in this game. And for the water attribute being a must-have on the aspect of helping you clear content, that's a very good character to have. So again, those two characters have officially been again changed, moved, and adjusted here, and you can see as we progress, it looks like most of the characters we're getting are S rank plus. I don't see them, or sorry, S plus on the tier list, right? I don't see them releasing a character below S plus. So just know this now. If we were to keep going here, I think that they want to make sure, because again, 3 weeks where you have an S tier character, most players aren't summoning, huge revenue loss, and also we don't want a character that's again less than Lim or less than Wu. Already they know that those characters are pretty mediocre, so I think that we're safe a little bit now for a bit, in my opinion, to get at least decent characters and see characters that actually have potential. And again, with our next fire character releasing, this fire attribute over here, she could be an SS character, at least contending and at least making that attribute much better. But as of right now, since launch, we now have 2 characters eating up the light and water category, taking up the SS rank slot over here. And again, for most tier lists, they're ranking pretty high. So now we're just waiting for our dark fire and wind character that can basically eat up and at least allow us to destroy. Right now, all I want is a wind character. I will fight, I will beg, I will do anything. We need a wind character. That category is dead. It is dead. Bora, great support. Silvermane, great attacker and support also, if you think about it with his association. Choi, fine, he's still good. Emma, great breaker, great damage dealer, great whatever. Wind, what do you got? Got my boy. He got some potential. But I think that they need help, okay? Wu, we're not going to talk about him. He's a free character. They had to make sure he's mid. Yeah, he fits the mid category. Not a terrible, but you know, mid is true. Again, this is the tier list ranking on the other side if you care about what it looks like over here. Again, the newest changes being Elisa's added this over here. Some of the changes did go through, but none of them really resulted in a huge change. Lim still remains to be a lower tier character, but I do think that with, again, up and coming changes, don't just, again, block your mind off saying, no, this character's mid, I'm never going to use them. There is potential to change. There is that. I just want to say that now, all right? And again, they did mention, I don't know if it's Cha, but another, like, meta, Emma, I think Emma's getting another change too, so we'll see what exactly is in store for these characters. And again, they did say we're not nerfing, we're only buffing. So from this point onwards, if they do anything, it's more like buffs than anything other than that, right? And again, when it comes to weapons, talked about that earlier, it's another thing that they're going to take care of. And there are some still mediocre weapons which they want to take a look into, and there's some weapons that aren't functioning as proper as they should be functioning. That's also what they're looking into. And not only that, they already did say, they confirmed this, they told this to us blatantly. They said, okay, when it also comes to runes, because we see some of the runes are so useless and pointless, why would you even run that? And we want this game to have multiple different runes being functional. That's also something taking a look into, making some runes compete with the better runes, so they aren't just ruining the game. Get it, runes? Okay, I'm done. With that being said, I'll wrap up the video there. Just want to show this to you, updated tier list. Again, don't roadblock your mind. Keep it in mind that, yes, Alicia ended up here. Yes, keep in mind Malian Fisher is here. If you want to pull for her, it's up to you. If you want to wait to see what the fire character has in store, animations-wise or maybe announcement-wise, maybe they give us some sort of details before then, you can. But we won't know until the game releases her how good the character actually is, because this game doesn't really release the skill kits early. Sad, but they don't, so just keep that in mind. Take care, have fun. That's been it for me. I will catch you tomorrow, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Take care.